Hi everyone, welcome to your April 2024 astrological forecast. So the big news this month is the new moon total solar eclipse in Aries on the 8th. So I will be starting your forecasts off with that when you get to it, okay, each individual sign. But also on April 1st, Mercury in Aries turned retrograde and will stay that way up until the 25th when it turns direct. And then on the 5th, Venus moves into Aries, okay? So by the time this eclipse comes along, there will be the Sun, Venus, and Mercury and a new moon all in Aries. So wherever you have Aries in your chart is going to be pretty active for a while, okay? The Sun in Aries up until 19th, right? And then it moves into Taurus on the 19th, and there's a full moon in Scorpio on the 23rd. Then on the 25th, Mercury turns direct in Aries. Then on the 29th, Venus moves into Taurus, and Venus is the ruling planet of Taurus, so it does really well when it's in its own sign. And on the 30th, Mars moves into Aries, and Mars is also the ruler of Aries, and it does really well when it's there. So, I would like to remind everyone that the weekly forecast is now like a daily forecast, but it only occurs when there is a major aspect for that day. So that's why there isn't a daily video. But we're still calling it like the weekly forecast or whatever. Whatever you want to call it, okay? So be sure to check out my daily forecast shorts. Okay, they're just a short video. And a special shout out to my subscribers. Thank you so much for all your support, your likes and shares and comments and your donations. Everything you guys do for me helps my channel to grow. Okay, I really, really appreciate it. So, now for your forecast. Hi, Virgo. So the new moon solar eclipse in Aries is taking place in a money house of yours, your 8th house, okay? Of other people's money and resources, passive money coming to you through means other than earning it, such as an inheritance or legacy, insurance payout, money from a legal settlement, a refund of some kind, an increase in credit, or a bank loan, something or other. Okay, so you have all these things here. You know, when Mars moves here on the 30th, it will really continue to energize your 8th house. Okay, 8th house is also shared resources like shared property, bank accounts, credit cards, but also shared debt. Okay, it is the house of endings and new beginnings, transformation. Okay, the death of a way of life or a way of thinking or whatever. Okay, so this is the house that is going to be energized by the eclipse for like a while. Nobody can really tell how long. Okay, so some people say, you know, 6 months. Some people say whatever. You know, it's different for everyone, actually, I believe. But anyways, so, and there is this new moon, okay, eclipse on the 8th, which brings a totally new beginning. So if you were like having problems, let's say with like a credit card company or even a bank, or if there is someone that owes you money and you have to keep chasing it, or you're, you know, trying to find out where it is, why haven't you received it yet, this should really give it a nice boost in the right direction, okay? I believe a lot of things are going to clear up at this time, okay, with possibly money that's owed you, or even property, or even something that you may own with someone else, or the fact that someone may have something of yours. Maybe they borrowed it, you know, and I guess they would hope that you forgot about it or something, but you want it back. You remembered, you know, who has it, and you want it back, you know. So whatever is yours, that's what you're really going after right now. Whatever is due you, you know. You're tired of being just waiting for people to, you know, get their shit together or whatever. So you're really taking action here. And when Venus moves here, Venus will be here on the 5th up until like the 29th, and Venus attracts things like money. So if I were you, I would definitely be playing the lottery if you can. Okay, I know it does get expensive. So if you can only just play like the largest jackpot that you have in your area, like in America we have Mega Millions and the Powerball. Okay, so if you could just put aside money to play one or both of those, you know, if you can. And I would play the second chance thing, the powering up of whatever, if you can. It's only a few dollars, and I really think it would be worth it, just due to the fact that, you know, Venus is also going to be here during this eclipse, new moon, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I mean, how much more can you ask for, right? So, yeah, I would invest in something possibly, but I would, this is prize money. Eighth house is also prize money. Okay, so, and you could also be surprised by someone giving you something, a legacy or inheritance of some kind. Does not have to be a relative, and this person doesn't even have to pass away to leave it to you. Okay, it's just something that someone wants you to have, and it could be a pretty big deal, whatever it is that someone is giving you. Okay, then the sun moves into Taurus on the 19th, and your ninth house of long distance travel and communications, foreign countries, people, languages, anyone from a completely different background than yours, a different culture. This is the house of legal matters, higher learning, media and publishing, and the house of adventure. Okay, this is an internet house, so you could be really, really active at this time on social media. Now, Uranus and Jupiter are already here. Okay, now Jupiter will be moving in May to Gemini, and your 10th house of your career, which is also very good. But right now you could be planning for that. Okay, Jupiter is at home in the ninth house. It is the natural ruler of the ninth house. Okay, which is actually ruled by Sagittarius. Okay, wanderlust is something that maybe you've been experiencing, but maybe not being able to actually do, such as like travel or anything. In fact, that could be one of the things that the eclipse brings about, is your ability to travel at the drop of a hat, though, too, because you also have Uranus here at the same time. So it brings unexpected events, unexpected good fortune with Jupiter at the same time. And these two, I believe, will conjunct one another this month, Jupiter and Uranus, which is like good for everyone, actually. But so you could have like the sudden opportunity to travel or to learn something. Okay, and it could be something that you've always wanted to know, not like you're learning it because you have to know it, you know, in order to, like, you know, further your career or succeed in your job, or even if you're retired, you know, something or other. It could just be something you've always wanted to know. And it could be that you were learning online, watching, let's say, YouTube videos, or someone is actually showing you how to do something. You know, it could be in person. You could be like an apprentice. You could also be the teacher, though, too. You could be the one teaching someone else something. Okay, if you're not already a teacher, maybe this is something that you're thinking of doing, even if it's just something on the side. Okay, but you know, having Venus move here will bring in really nice relations with people who either live at a distance or in a foreign country. So I would have to say, if you're online or if you're traveling, you know, this could be your opportunity to travel to another country. It could be the dream trip of a lifetime, something that you've always wanted to do. Okay, and again, this is something that could just pop up. You probably weren't planning on doing this. It's something you would have liked to have done, but you either didn't have the money or the time or whatever. But it could actually happen that possibly you do have the opportunity to do this. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But all kinds of good fortune since the beginning of the month, even, because, you know, Saturn and Neptune are in Pisces, your opposite sign, in your 7th house, okay, of close relationships and partnerships, whether they're business, personal, you know, friendship, or romantic. So this is kind of a little bit of a damper. Saturn here especially is making you be very realistic about your close relationships, who you befriend, you know, who you go into business with or who you actually do business with. Okay, and even a friend, how much you tell that person. Maybe you have been telling them too much all along, or you thought, not that you can't trust them, it's just probably not a good idea to tell anyone everything that's going on in your life or even in your mind, okay? So just keep that in mind, okay? There is a full moon in Scorpio on the 23rd in your third house. It's directly across from your ninth house. Okay, so the third house is your everyday life, your neighborhood, your neighbors, your siblings, cousins, the people and places you would normally go throughout the course of your day. This is every form of communication, okay, cell phone, text message, voicemail, email, regular postal mail, okay, so around this time, this full moon, you could hear some kind of could be gossip. You know, the third house is also another internet house, so this could be coming from social media. You could hear some kind of news that, is, I don't know, I would have to say more or less interesting, maybe not like, earth-shaking or anything, and I really don't think it will have all that much to do with you. It could be something that's going on in your neighborhood. You could hear something about a neighbor or a business in your neighborhood, maybe something, a full moon, though, is there to bring a problem to the surface so it can be dealt with and done away with. So this may be something that you have to do, let's say, like not do business with someone in your area anymore because the business is crap to begin with, the service is crap or whatever, or not pay attention to a neighbor, or just something or other. I don't really think it's all that big of a deal, okay? The full moon. Okay, so the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Virgo on the 18th, 19th, and 20th. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Pisces, and those dates are the 5th, 6th, and 7th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling, and speculation, and anything to do with children is the 1st, 2nd, 13th, 14th, 15th, 28th, 29th, and 30th. The best time for money is the 7th, 8th, 9th, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. The best time for your career is the 11th, 12th, and 13th. And the best time for communication and travel is the 9th, 10th, 11th, 23rd, 24th, and 25th. So, I hope you enjoyed your forecast for April. Be sure to check out the daily, weekly forecast, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Okay? See you later. Bye.